Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, sahabat saja. Sebuah kebohongan yang dilakukan oleh media barat yang berkolaborasi dengan militer Israel kembali viral. Kali ini, koresponden media Amerika Serikat Fox News, Trey Yanks, terungkap telah bekerja sama dengan militer Israel membuat berita palsu atau propaganda keberhasilan penangkapan salah satu anggota Hamas yang mencoba menerobos pagar perbatasan dan masuk ke wilayah Israel. Dalam rekaman, seorang pria dengan setengah telanjang hanya menggunakan celana boxer biru ditangkap dan diamankan dengan penutup mata oleh pasukan Israel. Terbongkarnya berita palsu tersebut setelah beberapa netizen melihat dan berkomentar terdapat kejanggalan pada akhir video, di mana pria atau pelaku yang sama beberapa detik setelah penangkapan tanpa sengaja terlihat kamera menggunakan kembali pakaiannya dengan santai dan bebas serta penutup mata yang telah dilepas. Terpisah dari ini, si koresponden Fox News Trey Yanks dalam akun Instagramnya kemudian ikut menghapus video tersebut setelah kolaborasinya dengan militer Israel terungkap. Aksi yang berisi dengan adegan kepalsuan memang sering kita temukan pada media-media pro-Zionis Israel. Seperti saat wawancara dari salah satu negara di Eropa, yakni Hungaria, sedang melakukan liputan di kota Tel Aviv, Israel, di mana ia terlihat menyelamatkan diri seolah-olah ada roket pejuang di jalur Gaza yang akan menghantamnya. Padahal kenyataan di sekitar dirinya melakukan liputan merupakan area yang cukup aman. Tampak orang beraktivitas dan biasa-biasa saja.
Sună în continuare alarma. Este singurul lucru pe care poți să-l faci, să te lași jos și să aștepți până când bombardamentele se opresc. Sunt destul de aproape de noi în momentul ăsta.
Hal serupa juga mungkin pernah kita saksikan, di mana warga sipil Israel tampak menyelamatkan diri dari serangan roket pejuang Hamas. Namun lagi-lagi pada kenyataannya, aksi yang dilakukan oleh warga Israel tersebut terbilang cukup berlebihan. Sebelumnya, pihak militer Israel telah berulang kali melakukan propaganda palsu terkait kelompok perjuangan Hamas. Seperti ditemukannya barang bukti senjata di sebuah rumah sakit Shifa yang terletak di kawasan Rimal Utara jalur Gaza oleh Letnan Kolonel Jonathan Conricus saat ia memimpin liputan. Di mana banyak kejanggalan terungkap ketika ia melaporkan hasil temuannya. Bahkan yang lebih memalukan lagi, pihak IDF menghapus uploadan video hasil liputan tersebut lalu mengunggah ulang dengan durasi yang berbeda dari sebelumnya. Dan tentunya dengan beberapa bagian yang sudah diedit. Mengapa disebut memalukan? Karena pada awal video direkam, Letnan Kolonel Jonathan Conricus mengatakan bahwa proses ini hanya sekali rekam tanpa edit, tanpa dipotong. Namun pada kenyataannya, ucapan Jonathan tidak sesuai dengan fakta yang ada. Berikut videonya.
One shot, no editing. And the last item, which I'm sure will be very interesting to analyze, is a laptop. We found it in the bruh. We found it in the MRI room. This is how the laptop looks. I don't know who it belongs to. Now it is analyzed by our intel people. Tactical radio communication, which we will analyze. Lots of this, which will be analyzed, and a computer.
Bahkan, kebohongan yang masif disebarkan oleh pihak militer Israel untuk mendiskreditkan pejuang Hamas perlahan justru dibongkar oleh media barat itu sendiri, seperti BBC dan France 24. Berikut videonya.
Well, BBC Verify has been examining the different sources of information that we have on this. Israel described the Al-Shifa hospital as the main headquarters for Hamas's terrorist activity. This IDF animation, posted in late October, claims to represent a Hamas tunnel system underneath the hospital. But having been inside Al-Shifa since early Wednesday, Israel's yet to produce evidence of the tunnels. It has allowed the BBC and Fox News to film at the hospital, though only locations of Israel's choice.
This is what they found.
Israel also released its own 7-minute video, which BBC Verify has analysed. A watch, visible in that video, suggests it was filmed a few hours before the BBC arrived. And this IDF video was posted, then deleted, then reposted, this time without a section referring to an Israeli soldier who'd been held hostage.
I don't know when this was used the last time.
Also in the video, we see a room with an MRI machine.
And if you zoom in and we get some light over here, what you will be able to see is military equipment.
The BBC was shown the same room. And what we see in the two videos doesn't precisely match. For example, there's one gun in the IDF video, two by the time of the BBC footage. Israel has told BBC Verify this is because more weaponry and terrorist assets were discovered throughout the day.
And as always, an AK-47.
Israel also says its video is a single shot with no edits. But this appears to be an edit. We don't know the reasons for that edit, nor how significant it is. The IDF, though, says suggestions it's manipulating the media are incorrect. The IDF video also shows military equipment in other locations, though we can't verify how it came to be there. And what we see in this IDF video doesn't equate to Israel's description of Al-Shifa as an operational command center for Hamas. The US is using a different phrase, saying Al-Shifa was used as a command and control node. That implies a much smaller facility. And as Israel makes the case for this operation, let's consider the Geneva Conventions, the foundations of the rules of war. They state that hospitals can lose their protection if they are used to commit acts harmful to the enemy. Israel believes Hamas has done this in Al-Shifa and says that what's been discovered so far is just the start.
And what we have found, I think, is only the tip of the iceberg.
Israel is adamant this hospital was a command center, but for now at least, it's either not found supporting evidence or it's not sharing it. Back to you, Sophie.
Good evening to you. A viral video of a nurse denouncing a Hamas occupation in the Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza. Okay, truth or fake?
Well, Mark, here's the publications sharing this video, shared mostly by pro-Israeli accounts since November 11th. This video that we see right here has already accumulated over 1.5 million views in the platform. In a video where this so-called nurse allegedly works at Gaza's most talked about hospital right now, Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital. In the video, she denounces what she says is the Hamas occupation of this hospital as she accuses Hamas of stealing the hospital's food, medicine, and fuel. So let's take a look at this video. It's about 1 minute long, so bear with me here. Let's begin by hearing what she says.
But the world has to know what Hamas is making here. They're taking over the entire
So she says the world has to know what Hamas is doing.
The fuel, the medicine.
Stealing food, medicine.
I have nothing to treat with.
And you could hear these alleged explosions in the background.
For a 5-year-old boy without morphine.
So here you could see her crying because she has to treat a 5-year-old's fracture without morphine since Hamas stole it. And then she continues crying throughout the video as we continue to hear more of these continued explosions in the background in this video that shows this alleged account of this nurse in the Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza. Mark.
I mean, this video, whether it's true, whether it's fake, is incredibly powerful. That's one thing I would say. But it comes down to that question again, doesn't it, Kathleen? Truth or fake? Because I suppose some might call what we're seeing crisis acting if it's fake, or maybe if it's not. I mean, we're confused. But certainly, what she's saying is compelling. But is it true or is it false? That's the question, isn't it? Still.
Well, that was definitely the point here, to confuse people, but due to several elements that we will explain, we have concluded that this video is fake and that it is staged, or as you call it, crisis acting. First of all, let's take a listen again to if we fast forward to second 7 of the video.
What Hamas is making here.
You can hear that sound of explosion once again. It doesn't seem authentic enough, and that's what ECAD Facts concluded as well on X with a thorough technical examination of the audio in this video. They found that all of the explosions in the video sound exactly the same, and I believe that in real life there's not one detonation that sounds exactly the same as the other. So here they also published this graph where we can notice this identical pattern of the sounds in throughout the video, concluding that the sounds used in the video were most certainly added in, probably using a sound bank or something like that. Then there's also her accent. 2 Arabic-speaking colleagues at France 24 pointed out pronunciation errors in Arabic. We're going to fast forward to where they heard these errors to second 50. Right there where she says the word leave in Arabic, a mistake that according to our journalists, a person fluent in Arabic would not have made. Then for a final element, there's this red stethoscope that the nurse holds in her hand. One of our observers here, Matat Hajjaj, who spent several weeks in the Al-Hali hospital, he said that usually in Gaza the stethoscopes used in the hospitals are usually blue or red, and he also indicated that he at least never saw this person in this hospital. That is what also point out Gaza City's biggest hospital. Nonetheless, we're calling out this is a big fat fake.
Okay, so the woman in question, or the nurse in question, does this person actually exist? Is this person actually part of the medical team? I will say she does seem like a very good performer on camera.
Well, we haven't been able to identify the actress in this video just yet, but an Israeli woman that goes by the name of Hannah Abutul has been wrongly identified as the creator of this video, as pointed out in this publication with 1.9 million views. This woman describes herself as a digital creator, and she went to Instagram to disprove these claims, notably by pointing out the physical difference between both, in particular the absence of this mole that we see in the corner of the fake nurse's mouth, while confirming that this woman was falsely accused as the woman in the fake video.
Indeed, the bottom line we're left with is don't believe all you see on.
Itulah beberapa informasi seputar propaganda palsu yang marak disebarkan oleh Zionis Israel yang selalu berakhir dengan kegagalan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.